Today's question has to do with Medicaid planning, I believe. The reader asks the following. My mother had left me 50% of her home, but was sold for her care. My mother inherited $140,000 while in care. Am I left now with nothing? So this sounds to me like a Medicaid question. If the home was sold, it sounds like mom was living in the home and maybe put her daughter or son on the title or promised it to her in the will. But if she went on Medicaid assistance with the state of Wisconsin, the state would have a lien against the home to recover for the cost of her care after her death. They'll often let you go in, but then if they determine you can't return home, they may tell you you need to sell the home. So you're saying they sold it to pay for her care. I'm guessing that's what happened. Or perhaps she sold it just to private pay for her care. In either case, it will depend on the date of her death if the state's lien for her care was more than the value of the home. Currently, nursing home care averages over $8,000 a month, so the lien the state has can go up quite quickly. You mentioned inheriting $140,000 while in care. Now that money, it depends what happened to it. If your mom put it into perhaps a WISPAC or special needs trust for her care, she would have remained eligible for Medicaid and used that for supplemental needs. If, however, she inherited the money while on Medicaid, that would probably put her over the asset limit of $2,000 a month. I mean, in fact, it would. So she may have had to use it to private pay for her care. I'm just not sure what happened with that money. But in general, if your mom left you 50% of her estate in her will or trust, you would be entitled to that 50% after all her debts are paid upon death. So if she recently passed, you should open the probate, and the state of Wisconsin would then file their claim if they're owed any repayment for Medicaid. After they're repaid and the other creditors, if assuming you're named as a 50% beneficiary, you would be entitled to receive 50% of what is left. So that's my best answer to that question based on the facts as given today. If you want to add additional facts, just let me know and maybe I can answer it in a more complete way. So great question, and thank you for asking.